Okay, so to give you a bit of background on my worldview, or I guess my spiritual or religious view, I normally do not believe that there's going to be a single, like, messianic figure that's going to come and save humanity or solve every problem or something, you know? Um, but I came up with an exercise that I think would help a lot of people serve the American public a lot more effectively than they normally do, especially if they occupy a position of influence or power or something. So I call this the 15-minute Messiah exercise. Um, as far as I know, nobody believes that any human on earth is anything like a messianic figure. But suppose you had 15 minutes to, I guess, utter a message to the whole of, could be your country or humanity or something. What would you come up with? What would you tell people? What would you teach them? What would you advise them to take up? So, I don't know, I didn't think very deeply about this, so this could be a crackpot idea. And you should certainly introduce this to the appropriate authorities before you act on it. But I was thinking, like, most Americans, most US citizens, should probably master water fasting by the age of 25, particularly if they're not underweight or medically endangered by attempting sort of low-grade water fasting. So I'm not here invoking like a 30-day water fast or anything insane like that. I just mean something that lasts for 1 to 3 days at a time, okay? It would be useful for preventing and reversing insulin resistance, especially according to the work of Dr. Jason Fung, which is well worth reading, especially if you can get cheap versions of his books, courtesy of ebay.com. I think it imparts deep delayed gratification abilities. It comes with spiritual benefits if you're consciously humility seeking before, during, and after your fasts. And this is according to numerous world traditions, okay? It costs little to nothing to prepare to do it properly and to actually do it properly. And it can be done with minimal prior medical testing, okay? So to be sure, before you take up something like water fasting, you should probably talk to your personal doctor and get certain kinds of testing done. Make sure that you weigh enough to do it. Make sure it's not going to mess with the potency or safety of your medications. Make sure it won't impair your physical or cognitive functioning. And eventually, once you do master it, you will never have to worry about various sorts of health issues that naturally collide into the minds and bodies of a lot of Americans. So, I personally am what's called underweight, at least according to, BMI-based evaluations. So I do not fast, or if I do accidentally fast, I will just binge on food in order that my weight doesn't drop beneath a certain point. So I've been skinny for pretty much my entire life, and skinny fit most of the time. I've never really been skinny fat or fat or anything. But if you are somebody who has an interest in fasting, instead of just impulsively looking up some videos or articles about it and then deciding to fast the day after you've started learning about it, I would say you should invest at least a few months of real effort into learning about how to do it safely. And if you do, prior to reaching a certain age, you might find that you never have to worry about succumbing to prediabetes or type 2 diabetes or afflictions related to being overweight or certain kinds of life conditions that emerge from spending too much money on decadent, indulgent foods that mainly exist to please your taste buds but not enhance your ability to work or serve yourself and other people, okay? So So yeah, this is just a quick thought for you. Thank you for watching and have a good day. And God bless you.